Purpose is a leadership tool, not luxury. So, when did that shift from nice to have to non negotiable? And how did it fundamentally rewire the way that you showed up as a leader?
It's such a great topic. I feel like, yes, we can talk about this for an hour or more because it's
Absolutely.
so important. And I think I've been really lucky through my career to work for a number of very mission driven organizations. And even if they weren't outwardly mission driven, I was able to find that purpose and mission myself through the people that I was working with. And I really believe it all comes down to really your purpose, your vision, and your values. And that can be for
Mhm.
yourself or for the organization that you work for. Purpose is really your reason for being, and vision is where you're going, and values are really how you behave along the way. And so when I think about myself as a leader or the organizations that I've led marketing for or the clients that I help along the way, I think about really understanding my own purpose, being my reason for being, what gets me excited, what gets me up in the morning, but also an organization's purpose. What do they stand for beyond profits?
Sometimes I have the feeling that mission and purpose at an organizational level is something they put on paper in the frames at the wall and in their marketing campaigns, but it's not really lived. And something I hear from the clients I work with is that sometimes it is so difficult to align their own purpose and their own mission and values with those of the organization they work for. And it is completely depleting. It's an energy drain. Does that sound familiar?
Absolutely. I hear that so much from others, and I've seen it in myself as well, where I
Mhm.
think we all want to have our own values aligned with the work that we do every day and the organizations that we work for. And when there's a misalignment, not only do you have that gap, that emptiness, that burnout type of feeling, but even an organization, customers can feel it. So that's where it's so important to know that when you have a misalignment of values, your employees, your customers, I work in healthcare, so I'll also say patients, all of your stakeholders, they can feel it. They know
Mhm.
that disingenuousness in a heartbeat and they will walk away. And that's where what I've seen over the years is when you have an alignment, you've really spent the time as an organization to understand your values, your purpose, your mission, your values, then your end user customers will really be connected with you. Today, we know people are craving authenticity from
Mm.
the brands that they work with. And the same goes for all of the women leaders that you work with. We're really, I think we find that fulfillment when we can make sure that our day to day work is following along our own personal purpose, our own personal vision for our future, and our own personal values.
We make it sound like it's very easy and simple, and everybody has their purpose and mission and values clear.